Chris, did you expect it to be this close in round 7?
I didn't, because when you face Canelo Alvarez, as we've talked about, you can talk about what you're going to do in the ring. But when you go up against that type of speed and that type of power, the game plan changes almost in an instant. But Billy Joe Saunders has stuck to his game plan, and his game plan has been incredibly effective.
Effective because this is a southpaw's MO. This is the way they fight. They're polished and sophisticated behind that jab, using southpaw angles.
The reason why I play that clip is to give you guys a sense of reality, Canelo Alvarez fans, that Billy Joe Saunders and the Canelo Alvarez fight was very, very close before Billy Joe Saunders got caught with a good shot. Now, Billy Joe Saunders, just like Terrence Crawford, is a slick southpaw, right? Billy Joe Saunders, he knows how to utilize the ring, and he knows how to land combinations, and he knows how to keep you at distance. Canelo Alvarez, he knew that before going into the fight. So Canelo Alvarez, like what he always does in most of his fights, he tries to get the upper hand before they enter the square foot ring. Canelo Alvarez decided that the ring cannot be a 24-foot size ring. He requested for the ring to be a 16 to 18 foot size ring. It's right here for you guys to see. That is a amateur size ring. That's the ring size they use in the amateurs. So with that being said, Canelo Alvarez, he's well aware that Billy Joe Saunders was going to be able to utilize his footwork and utilize his boxing ability and give Canelo Alvarez problems. So he wanted to be easy for him, so he tried to change the size of the ring. Now, there's a huge difference between Billy Joe Saunders and Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is not just a southpaw, he can fight orthodox also. He has power in both hands. Terrence Crawford is way more experienced than Billy Joe Saunders. He's been on the big stages before. Not only that, Terrence Crawford is fighting for something bigger and larger than a belt. He's fighting for legacy. He's fighting for his respect. So Terrence Crawford has a lot on the line, and he has a lot to prove. So I want to ask you guys a question. If you watch Canelo Alvarez struggle with the southpaw Billy Joe Saunders that is not even remotely close on Terrence Crawford's level, what do you think is going to happen when he gets in the ring with Terrence Crawford? Y'all see how strong and quick and fast Terrence Crawford looked in the highlights? Y'all seen how that man looked shadow boxing? That man looked like he's already acclimated to that weight. He looks like a beast. This is the era of shutting up the erratic, irrational, weird fan base. Y'all seen what happened to Tank just now. Tank lost to Lamar Roach. I'm going to make a next video about that, but he lost to Lamar Roach. The erratic, irrational fan base has to be humbled. Errol Spence Jr. got humbled already. Tank just got humbled, right? And now it's time for Canelo Alvarez to get humbled, because Canelo Alvarez, he's been saying that. He's been saying that Terrence Crawford is too small. He won't get no credit. So if this man is too small and he comes out and he beats you, you should disappear. With you on all your racist fan base, y'all should disappear. Y'all should absolutely just disappear. You understand? A lot of y'all keep on saying that Errol Spence Jr. ain't Canelo. Errol Spence Jr. ain't Canelo. Canelo, well, they're on the same level when it comes to skills. They're on the same exact level when it comes to skills. The only thing that Canelo Alvarez does better than Errol Spence Jr. is head movements. But Errol Spence Jr. got a way better jab than Canelo, by far. That's Errol Spence Jr.'s defense, his jab. Canelo Alvarez's defense is his head movements. But if you pay attention, they both have things in common. Both of these guys got limited offense and limited IQ. They're very much predictable with the shots that they take. And just like Errol Spence Jr. with his cement feet, Canelo got cement feet also. Just like how Errol Spence Jr. can't fight on the back foot, Canelo Alvarez can't fight on the back foot either. Y'all heard Sean Porter said when he was asked about fighting Errol Spence Jr. that he kept on catching Errol Spence Jr. with the same shot, and Errol Spence Jr. wasn't able to make an adjustment. Y'all watched Bivol kept on landing the same combination and the same jab on Canelo Alvarez. And y'all heard Bivol said Canelo Alvarez, he loads up and he gets tired. So when y'all say, oh, Errol Spence Jr. ain't Canelo Alvarez, they're not the same, but they're on the same level when it comes to skills. And Terrence Crawford is going to be able to expose that. The fan base can't fight for y'all, bro. This is the problem. The problem is they have delusional fans that hype up these fighters, and when they get in the ring with a real competition, they end up being embarrassed and they end up losing. This is the era of quieting the irrational and the erratic fan base. This is the era. It happened to Errol Spence Jr. already. And now it's time for Canelo Alvarez. We've seen what happened with Tank. September 13th is the moment of truth. It's the moment of truth. Terrence Crawford is going to prove to the world that he's the greatest fighter of all time. Because we've seen Tank just got a draw when he obviously lost. So if Terrence Crawford is supposed to unanimously beat Canelo, no split decisions, no draw, no nothing, this man would spend his whole career defeating all his opponents with no split decisions, no draws, no majority, no nothing. And he would be defeating two pound for pound, two of the best pound for pound fighter of this generation in Canelo and Errol Spence Jr. So when this man does that, I want to hear y'all say, he fight nobody, he fight nobody. Because September 13th is Canelo Alvarez's fate. History repeats itself. And this is very reminiscent of the Errol Spence Jr. fight. But we just kind of have to wait and see. But Terrence Crawford, he looks amazing. He looks magnificent. And he looks locked in. Hopefully Canelo Alvarez is has the same mindset. Because September 13th, if he get out of line, it's going to be a next fish fry. But y'all let me know what y'all think in this comment section, though. Make sure y'all hit that like, hit that subscription button, share this video if you enjoyed this content, and I'm out.